Hey guys, Paul, Inventor 3 here. Okay, we're gonna take off in this video exactly where we left off in my last video. Let me show you this quick schematic drawing here. Same thing I showed you in my last video. This is basically my setup right now. I don't have 100 on here right now. I just have 10 LEDs here right now. Goes from my frequency generator to a primary coil to my secret sauce, out one wire, one small coil, pancake coil, another small pickup coil, to two diodes, to LEDs. Alright guys, so I'm going to show you, well, many setups you could do with this now. Okay, we're around the back side here again. These LEDs are very bright right now. You see again, I have one coil that, oh, comes up, goes to the pancake coil, and then I got one pickup coil underneath it. Top wires connected to nothing. The bottom wires, this black one here, goes to the Aframenko plug. So let's start with this. First of all, too, when you have multiple coils, your last coil will always be the one that's emitting the most field. You could tell just by they're out now. Whoops, that's my other hand with the camera. Alright, hold on. See, I can get pretty darn close before they start going out. Now this one here, I'm a good it's hard to see, but I'm a good 2-3 inches away. So the last coil will always put out more of a field than these. Okay, next thing, the ground wire here. Now, let me see. Actually, I believe this might work better in the center. Looks pretty good. So I just wanted to show you that too. You don't always need to tap in at the ends. Sometimes it's best in the middle. Alright, let me go on to the next thing here. Okay, the other thing I want to show you is this. I'm going to start moving that coil away. It's actually getting a little brighter there. Now I could move this pretty darn far away. Now there's another reason for that. Is the Aframenko plug, because we could disconnect that and alright, they're not lit up. Now what happened? Hold on, I'll be right back. Alright, they're still lit. I just had to move that earth ground back over And now we're, well, we're not as bright, of course, but now, I mean, now I'm like a foot away from the coil, and it's already my body's interfering with it this far away. So, alright, let me show you some more things. Alright, so it is better with the coil than without it. But now, let me show you, instead of the coil, whoops, put that to the side. Instead of the coil, you can see they're still nice and bright. That piece of aluminum foil. Now I saw somebody out there, I want to say it was Faraday Energy Research, I'm not positive. Somebody who's building a coil with their 3D printer, and they got a bunch of plates coming off of the coil. They're still working on it, but yeah, it'll work just fine. So you don't always have to pick up the energy with the coil. So just letting you know that. Alright, let's see what else we could do here. Alright, I've got all these lit. 1,500 LEDs. Well, there's a row that's out there. So that's what I got now. Each coil goes to an Aframenko plug. 2 diodes. And they come out and go to the row here. So I have 500 LEDs on each coil right now. And I could definitely, absolutely get these LEDs much brighter yet. You could adjust these coils yet, up, down, out, get the best position. Adjust the frequency more. Also, that one small coil, I could probably experiment with adding a little bit more or less coil in there, plus adjusting my secret sauce. Anyhow, so just showing you all these different ways this can be done. Alright, so let me think about the next thing here and I'll be back. I also wanted to mention you could lay these coils down. No, actually these got brighter as the other ones got a little dimmer. I could still I have the positive and negative one end. I could run one of those back to the opposite end to kind of even out the current more. There's another thing I want to show you. I've also done this. Replace all 3 of those with the sheets. That works too. There's so many things that work. And I've done a lot of experiments with picking up the energy with sheets of foil and plates, and it's really hard to say at this point if it's better picking up the energy with a coil or a plate. even though I've done many experiments, I still prefer the coil a little bit, but you can get things working just as good, seems like, with a plate. Anyhow, we'll be right back. Okay, I just want to show you this real quick. We got the same setup, everything's lit. I got my meter now just attached across one of these coils, and you can see we got 24.69 over 24.5 volts. So that's not too bad. Like I said, I can still do a lot of adjusting. I could spend 2 or 3 hours adjusting and getting things better, but we're just kind of going through some experiments here. So right now I want to see how many LEDs can we put in series across only one coil. Every time you add a coil here, your resonance frequency on your frequency generator will go down. Anyhow, alright, we'll be right back. Okay, just wanted to show you one more thing. Now that I removed the other two coils, I mean, these are very bright now. Now we have almost 25 volts. Almost. Like I said, I could still keep adjusting and playing with things, but we're just kind of doing this quick to show you guys and do some experiments myself here along the way. So alright, we'll be right back. Alright, let me show you this real quick. We got like 26 volts, you could say. Wow. These are some jumbo 10mm LEDs. Just one coil. Like I said, I could still adjust things better. But yeah, we're gonna go on ahead and add some more on here and see how many volts we can get from this. Oh, I also wanted to mention, this entire video I'm only applying 12 volts and 100 milliamps at the most. I have not gone above 12 volts. So alright, we'll be right back. Okay. They're all 20 lit up now. Still one coil. One Aframenko plug. Going to each end. Plus our probes. over 51 volts across those 20 LEDs. We'll be right back. Here's 30 LEDs in series. 76.4.3. It's over 25, 2.5 volts each LED. Alright, we'll be back. Okay, here's 40. Oh, it's because I'm getting close to it. Over 100 volts. Only one coil. Now, you know, when we get farther, we got to try this again. Because one thing that bothers me is the thought of all this coil's radiating energy. And we're losing, we're only collecting a little bit there. Here's 50 LEDs. 122.3. It's not 125, but I also had to readjust things, move this coil closer to the LEDs. I don't know if it's picking up energy to each one or through the Aframenko plug more, or I don't know, but they're all lit up pretty darn good. We'll be back. Okay, here's 60 LEDs. All in series. We're at 143. It depends on how close I get to my system. We should be at 150, but there's, I'm sure, adjustments I can make. But it's getting late, so right now, off camera, I'm going to try adjusting this little coil a little bit, and then I'm going to show you on camera. Well, we'll see what happens. I'll show you the results with this before the night ends here. I've got to see it myself. Instead of that coil, this piece of foil will replace the coil. The foil will replace the coil. Alright, I just wanted to show you real quick before I go to the foil. The foil will replace the coil. The foil will replace the coil. Let's see, we got up to 100, it was 146, but that's closer. I can keep adjusting and playing around with it, but anyhow, alright, 145. Now I'm going to replace it with the foil. Let's see what happens. Oh, and let me show you this. We're exactly at 1.7 megahertz, 12 volts. Replace the coil with the foil. Replace the coil with the foil. Okay, here we go. I hope you guys are singing that in your sleep tonight. There it is. Let me get away from it a little bit. There you go, 149. Now, we could go a step farther and add a piece of foil on the bottom side. Replace the coil with the foil. Alright, I just forgot. I have to readjust the frequency now. Now let's see where we're at. Replace the coil with the foil. Okay. Now, looking very nice. Whoop, let me back away a little bit. 151.3 now. It's over 25, 2.5 volts each LED now. Maybe I'm giving you guys too much information. I don't know. There's the coil we removed. This is getting exciting all the time. And this now, like I said, is, I haven't tried it yet, but this now is going to be the point where I'll try doubling the voltage. Maybe I won't have to do it at my primary coil. We'll see. Have a good night. Peace, love. May your God go with you if you have one. And we'll see you in the next video. This is really getting exciting. I love this project. Give it that old thumbs up. Please share, subscribe. It all helps. Thank you guys. We'll see you again soon.